Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where today we're going to be taking on one of our same state rivals in Northwestern. We've played them 2 times in this series. The first game was a memorable snow game. It was our first ever win over a power conference team who won 52-38. The second meeting, we trailed 36-10 with a minute 10 to go in the third quarter. We made a change at quarterback and made a comeback late, but we just ran out of time after hitting a big play, and we ended up losing 39-31. So this series is even at 1-1, and today we'll fight to see which team is going to be leading this series after the game. Looking at Northwestern here, they are 2-0 with wins over Kennesaw State and FCS Northwest by a combined score of 80-31. So yeah, they haven't played anybody elite, but they're 2-0 and have looked really good in both of those games. We're 2-1, ranked inside the top 10, sitting at number 6, so we got a lot in the line, trying to keep our top 10 ranking. One stat I do want to point out for each team is the turnover differential for each team. Northwestern, they're +5. Midwestern, us, we're -3. We'll see if that ends up becoming a factor in this game or not, but let's go ahead and get into this rivalry game played between these two teams that are separated by just 51 miles, or about an hour's drive. Midwestern in their all-orange uniforms, so begin the game on offense. It's going to be a play-action fake and a quick pass right side to Joey Hammer, who gets loose on the first play of the game. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 45 with a gain of 20. A great way for the Horned Owl offense to get things going. Already up near midfield after just one play. It's another play-action fake from Fleck, who is going to go down the field this time to a wide-open man in George Barr. He's brought down at the 26 with a gain of 29. As Midwestern is already nearing the red zone. A back-to-back pass plays from Midwestern, despite this game being in the rain. Here they give it to Sizer on the ground, who picks up a couple of yards to take us to third down. 3rd and 5 on the opening drive of the game. Black from a clean pocket. He throws over the middle again, hitting to right left this time, and he's going to score his 3rd total touchdown of the season. And Midwestern, they execute perfectly on the opening drive of the game and cap it off with a touchdown. The Wildcats down by 7 as they get their first chance on offense. Mason Am, the senior running back, runs straight up the middle and picks up a first down. 3rd and 8 at their own 30. David Barmore is looking for somebody to throw the ball to, but nobody gets open in time. He's going to be sacked by Edward Reed. You do have to give a lot of credit to Eric Lamb, though, who applied the pressure and made that sack possible. And also the great coverage we had down the field. Midwestern on offense again, trying to increase their lead. Here goes Darrell left. He jukes by 2 defenders and is brought down inside the 30 of Northwestern at their 29 with a gain of 31. Already his 2nd big play today. A 5-wide look on 3rd and 7. Blackey is going to step up. He hit as he let it go, and his pass will go to the ground incomplete. Make it 4th and 7. Too far to go for it, so out comes Jason Hobbs to attempt his first field goal of the season. And his kick is right down the middle, splitting the uprights. So he's going to be 1 for 1 as he drills a 42-yarder. Down by 2 scores in the early going. The Wildcats trying to get something going on offense. They went out on this play. Thomas Smits will get the sack. He came screaming through on the blitz. 3rd and long at their own 12. Another blitz on the way. Barmore is going to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught by Teddy Stuber. But Edward Reed, he's going to make the tackle. He dropped back there in coverage. And he'll end back-to-back drives from the Wildcats. Midwestern up by 2 scores as we are under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. A quick RPO throw to the left flat is caught by Paul Schuler, who picks up 7 yards. On 2nd down, Fleck is going to fake a give to Sizer. Look deep down the field, and with nobody open down the field, he checks it down eventually to Sizer, who makes the catch and picks up the first down. A good job by Chuck Fleck to not force it deep down the field. He has already thrown 6 interceptions this year as Sizer trucks a defender on his way to a gain of 6. Now down to under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sizer on 3rd and 1 is going to take this counter and cut it inside and get just enough yardage for the first down. 2nd and 4 from the 31 of the Wildcats as we are in the second quarter. It's going to be a sack for Kalen Campbell, the senior defensive end. It's his 10th sack of his career. They make it 3rd and 13 back at the 40. Black, he's going to throw quick underneath the Darrell left. He can't make anybody miss. but it looks like he got just enough yardage for Jason Ops to come out and try a 50-yard field goal with the wind at his back. His kick is up, and it is going to be no good. He misses it wide left. It wasn't even close, and this game is going to stay 10-0 here in the second. So the Wildcats, they catch a break, and after that miss by Jason Ops, they're going to throw a quick screen to Deion Trugsma, and he's going to be knocked down up at the 48. So maybe some momentum after that missed field goal for the Wildcats, and they're going to run it here with D. Bishop. He'll make a man miss and pick up 6 yards on his second run of the game. He's the back here on second down, and he's going to try a counter to the right side, getting a big block, and he's up near the 20, knocked out of bounds at the 19. So he'll pick up a huge gain, and just like that, the Wildcats are in the red zone. Bishop, busy drive for him. He'll pick up just 2 yards on this run. He gets stopped by Cortland Rahman. Third down, an empty set for the Wildcats. A deep pass right side is going to be intercepted right at the goal line. It is Ben Edmonds, the senior corner, picking it off, spinning his way upfield. He'll go down at the 20, and that makes it 3 straight games with an INT for the senior cornerback, Ben Edmonds, who's up to 3 on the year. And he gives the Horned Owls possession with a 2-score lead. Darrell left is going to be brought down quickly. A holding call on Christian Garrett is going to move us back a bit to start this drive. Back at the 10 on 1st and 20. On Clifton with nowhere to go is going to be brought down right away in the backfield by Kurt Epperson for a loss of 5. Chuck Fleck standing in his own end zone as he takes the snap on second down. He's going to throw down the field into double coverage and be intercepted by Sean Martin, who takes it inside the Horned Owls 20 and goes down at the 17. So the Wildcats will start this drive already in the red zone after Chuck Fleck throws his 7th interception of the year. Now at the 12 on second down, the defense trying to bail out the offense for us, and it is off to a good start. Santiago Martino will get the sack. The reigning defensive player of the year stepping up in a big spot. Third down. The Wildcats, they go with a screen, and it's not there. It'll be incomplete. So the defense, they do hold strong. And you're going to force a field goal attempt out of the Wildcats kicker, Carter Horan. And he's going to make a 38-yard field goal to get the Wildcats on the board. They'll make it 10-3. So Chuck Fleck, hoping to take better care of the ball this drive, is going to back up to throw it and swing it out right side to Sizer. He'll break a tackle, juke his way inside, break another tackle. Now he's going the wrong way, and they will not give him forward progress up near the first down marker. Instead, they'll call that a loss of 1. A whole lot of effort for a loss of 1. Third down. Fleck throwing to his left. He's going to be intercepted again. It's Dimitri Haywood. The Chicago, Illinois native takes it back for the pick 6. And just like that, this game is going to be tied at 10 in the first half, when the Northwestern offense has done nothing in this game. Midwestern has a new quarterback in the game. They have seen enough of Chuck Fleck, so in at quarterback is Jesse Ham, the true freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. He's going to be drilled on his first drop back by Kurt Epperson. Welcome to college football. 3rd and 12 at the 23. Ham is again going to have nobody get open in time, and he's going to throw another incomplete pass to make him 0 for 2 to start his career. And the Horned Owls will punt the ball to the Wildcats, who have momentum on their side as we near 2 minutes to go in the half. E. Bishop on the screen. He makes Edmonds miss and stiff arms Bland before going out of bounds at the 42. All the timeouts left for Northwestern and plenty of time. Barmore on the move, slings it down the field and nearly gets intercepted by Josh Wood, who just couldn't quite bring it in. 3rd and 10. Barmore is going to feel some pressure, spin out left, and throw an incomplete pass. They got broken up by Gordon Sheed. For the defense, they hold strong again. They've played a great game. Can't blame them for giving up 10 points. It's and the offense's fault, with 2 interceptions getting thrown by Chuck Fleck. There goes Jesse Ham on a scramble to pick up 8 yards. A 3rd down with a minute to go in the half. Ham is going to spin to his left, trying to let somebody get open down the field, but nobody does in time. So he takes off and picks up a 1st down with a gain of 10. Up at the 35, a man in motion. Ham going down the field and overthrowing George Barr, who got left all alone, and now Ham is 0 for 4 and facing 3rd down. He's got time. He throws over the middle, and finally he has a completion. It is going to be caught by Titus Dingle. And a timeout is going to be used by the Horned Owls, who are now at least nearing field goal range for Jason Hopp, so you probably don't want to give him a chance at a long one. Here's Ham taking a shot to the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Dylan Washington brings it in, and Midwestern is going to take the lead back here nearing the end of the first half on an absolute great throw from Jesse Ham. A true freshman quarterback throws his first touchdown pass in college football, and it is a great one at that. So the defense, and they end up getting a stop here at the end of the first half, and let us have a 7-point lead at halftime. A man who's got to jump off sides. That was Jimmy French, and the flag is going to stop the clock and give the Wildcats a couple of free yards. Under 10 seconds to go, another offsides call against Jimmy French. He's going to have to be taken out of the game. Can't have him out there if he's going to be giving out free yardage like this. Now the Wildcats, it looks like they want to take a shot deep down the field. Barmore is going to chuck it up down the field, and it's going to be intercepted again by Ben Edmonds, who has his 4th pick of the year, his 2nd of the day, and that is going to end the first half. So we head into halftime with a 17-10 lead, and a backup quarterback in the game, a true freshman, who did lead us down the field for a touchdown. But was it just a fluke drive, or is he going to be able to go out there consistently and lead us down the field and lead us to a win? We'll find out in a bit. For now, we're on defense, giving up a 5-yard gain to get the second half started. Barmore on 3rd down, throws over the middle, and it's going to be dropped by John Fish, the senior wide receiver. For the Wildcats, they end up punting it away, and Midwestern at their own 22 is going to begin this drive with a Sizer run. He gets a great block, is up past the 40 and brought down shy of the 45. A holding call on Paul Schuler, though, is going to wipe that nice run off the board. Back at the 15 on 1st and 17. A fake to left. Ham under pressure is going to be hit as he let it go. He delivers an absolute strike, though, down the field. The Dylan Washington who gets the first down. A great job by Jesse Ham to just stand in there, and knowing he was going to take a big hit still, was able to throw an accurate pass. A sack on 2nd down is going to result in a loss of 9. How risky do you want to be on 3rd and 19? When you have a true freshman quarterback playing in the rain and playing his first ever game in college football, he will let it rip down the field and throw it incomplete, kind of in the area of Nick Shields, and the Horned Owls will have to punt it away on 4th down. The Wildcats at their own 40, down by 7. So have not gotten anything out of their offense in this game. They do get a first down on the keeper by Barmore. 2 backs in the backfield on 1st and 10. It's going to be Mason Ham right side. He's going to run through Ben Edmonds and be brought down by Sanzenbacher at the Midwestern 42. They'll stick with the 2-back set and give it to the other running back, D. Bishop, who has stood up and still fighting, and he picks up 7 yards on the tough run. The Wildcats on the edge of field goal range, facing 3rd and short. Barmore is going to be sacked. He gets brought down by Edward Reed again. It's the 4th sack overall by this Midwestern defense. And now the Wildcats are going to let Carter Horan attempt to make a career-long field goal. It is up and good. He makes it from 56 yards out and sets a new career long. Seems like that happens against us every week at this point. Here's Darrell left, working his way upfield, and he picks up 9 yards. Only 4 runs for him. I expect a couple more here on this drive. They give it to him on 1st and 10 at the 28. And he picks up 7 yards, so just like that, he's up to 6 runs for 56 yards. On Clifton out there on 2nd and short. They toss it to him right side. He is able to get to the edge up near midfield. Is going to be driven out of bounds, but he does pick up 15 yards as the Horned Owls are starting to lean on this ground game. Now they're going to try a play-action pass. Ham is going to drift to his left. And he's got a man open down the field. It is Paul Schuler leaping up, making the grab, and getting knocked down inside the 10. At the 8, it's going to be goal to go for the Horned Owls. 2nd and goal at the 6 as we start the 4th quarter. Ham is going to flip it out quick left side to Paul Schuler, and he's going to walk his way into the end zone for the score as Jesse Ham has his 2nd touchdown pass of the day in relief of Chuck Fleck. And this is a 2-score lead at the start of the 4th quarter for the Horned Owls. The Wildcats trying to make it a 1-score game again. Here goes Mason Ham, shrugging off a defender on his way to a big run as he's up past the 40, down at the 41. On 3rd and 7, Barmore is going to step up, let it rip down the field, and Thomas Smith is going to knock it away. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to put their trust in their defense and hope they can get a quick stop and get this ball right back because they're down by 2 scores. A check down on 3rd and 10 is going to result in a first down. Dylan Washington puts a couple of defenders to make that play happen. 6:30 to go about here in the 4th quarter. Midwestern trying to put this game away. He missed a man open over the middle of the field, but he does take a check down to Darrell left that ends up resulting in a big gain and a first down. At midfield, Ham is drifting back and forth. He tries to check it down again, and this time he's going to be intercepted. He threw it behind Darrell left, and he has thrown his first interception of his career. And now the Wildcats have possession across midfield with a chance to make it a 1-score game late. At the 43 of Midwestern, Northwestern is going to go with a pass down the field that gets caught on the sideline. DeMarcus Kane brings it in for a 25-yard pickup. Here's a run. D. Bishop is met and brought down at the 14 with a gain of 5. A big 3rd down. And they're going to go with a pass that is caught right at the first down marker by John Fish. And he ends up getting the first down, making it goal to go. 3:30 to go in the 4th quarter. On 1st and goal, Barmore steps up, and there's nobody there to stop him. He's going to scramble into the end zone, and that is going to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. They will go for 2, trying to make it a 3-point game. It's going to be a run, and Ham, he bounces it outside, even though he didn't have to, and he dives across the goal line. So this is now a 3-point game. A whole lot of pressure on Midwestern here. They got to pick up a couple of first downs to end the game. A short pickup of 4 yards for Darrell left. Bringing the 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd down. Ham has time. He's going to throw short of the sticks to Dylan Washington, and he gets the first down. And that will take us down to the 2-minute timeout. Northwestern, they do still have all their timeouts, so they can use all those to try and get this ball back. But if Midwestern picks up a first down, this game is going to be over. Gain of 5 there on first down. Now 3rd and 7. It's going to be a fake decider. Ham is going to try and throw it. He goes down the field to a man wide open in Nick Shields, but he drops it. I know the throw wasn't perfect, but you got to make that catch. That would have ended the game. Now the Wildcats are going to have a chance to tie this game or take the lead. Wait, they do have a timeout in about a minute 15. They're at their own 37. Barmore spins to his left. He's got nobody open on that side of the field, though. And he gets sacked by LaMichael Edmonds. It's a huge loss. They hurry up to the line on 3rd and 18. Barmore steps up and is going to try and run for the first. He then slides down short of it at the 38. It'll be 4th down. They're going to hurry up to the line and save that last timeout. Game on the line here. It is a check down, and somehow it's going to end up being a first down. We had them dead to rights on that check down, but just didn't make a tackle. And this game is still alive for Northwestern. Barmore to his right. It's going to be caught. And they're going to be now inside the 40 of Midwestern. They are going the opposite way of the wind, so they got to pick up at least probably 10 more yards here. Barmore with a wide time. He's going to chuck this one towards the sideline. It's incomplete. There is a penalty on the play. And it's going to be a holding call on Northwestern. A lucky break for the Horned Owls. Back at midfield. Barmore throws it short of the sticks. It's going to be caught. Only a gain of 3. And time is running. They're all to timeouts. They have to hurry up to the line. They spiked it. It's now 4th and 17. And they have to get a first down here or more. A pass down the field is going to be intercepted. Ethan Dugan picks it off. And he's trying to waste as much time as he can. He goes down with 3 seconds left. But that should be no trouble for Midwestern. They're going to be able to kneel this one out. And they will win 24-21 over Northwestern and take the series lead 2-1 and get a win under Jesse Ham's belt. Player of the game is Ben Edmonds, who had 2 interceptions and saved the day for us, I would say, along with the entire defense. The defense, it dominated again. I know we technically allowed 21 points in this game, but the defense, it put in a lot of work. We only gave up 228 total yards. Northwestern went just 4 of 15 on 3rd and 4th downs, and we had 3 takeaways as a defense. So I would say they carried us to another victory, and they have kept up their great play now for 3 straight games. What went wrong on offense, though? Well, for one, I wanted to run the ball more. We ran it 28 times. That does include sacks, but even if you take those away, it's still a pretty big number, and we only had 89 rushing yards as a team. So Northwestern, they were forcing us to throw the ball, and we were not having a ton of success throwing the ball. Chuck Fleck has now thrown 2 picks in 4 straight games. He's up to 8 on the year, at just 10 last year, and 3 of those came in the last game we played in the college football playoffs. So he has surpassed his regular season interception total already this year. What should we do at quarterback? Well, we're going to give Chuck Fleck one more game to keep his starting job. Our next game is against Louisiana Tech on the road, and Chuck Fleck, he is from Louisiana. So I want to give him a chance to start in his home state, and we'll see if he can keep his starting job by having a good game. But if he plays mediocre or bad, then I think it's time to turn things over to Jesse Ham, who is just a better pure passer than Chuck Fleck is. So we'll see what happens in our next game, and we'll see if we end up having to turn things over to Jesse Ham permanently. At cornerback 1, we have no debate who that is. Ben Edmonds has 4 picks this year, has a pick in 3 straight games, and has been dominant, and has been one of the better players on the entire defense. You could argue the best player we've had on defense over this great stretch that we have played. But what about cornerback 2 and 3? DeMarco Cooney, Shaquem Short, and Gordon Sheed have been rotating at those 2 spots, and nobody has really emerged yet. I'm hoping that 2 of these guys can emerge and be almost as dominant as Ben Edmonds, if not more dominant. Might be wishful thinking, but we'll see if eventually here one of those 2 or 2 of those 3 can emerge as great cornerbacks. We have some commits to go over. We'll start with Jamie Quinton, who is the #1 tight end in this entire recruiting class, the #1 player from the state of Illinois in this recruiting class. He's a blocking tight end, and we love to run the ball, so he should fit in great, but he could fit in perfectly if he could catch the ball at all. We don't know his pass catching ratings yet, but I'm assuming they're going to be decent. Jason Lilia, another player from Illinois, an athletic center who is a 4-star gem, and I'm hoping that means his dev trait is either star or elite. Broderick Duggar, not from Illinois, he's from Oklahoma. He's a huge defensive tackle, 6'5", 329, has great strength. Power moves are amazing for what would be a true freshman, and his speed is there for a player of his size. So he's got everything checked that you want besides the block shedding. That does need some work. Alfonso Fusha, a safety from Missouri. He's got great zone for what would be a true freshman, 79, and has 92 speed. So a couple of very good players that we have added to our team for next year. Shout out to UConn and their head coach, Vinny Moore, who was our offensive coordinator for the last couple of years. He took over as the UConn head man, and his first year there, he has him up to number 13 in the nation. As for us, we're sitting at number 7. We did drop down a spot in the rankings. They didn't think our win was impressive enough, but that's all right. We're still ranked pretty high, and we're about to get into conference action. Next up is Louisiana Tech. Then we got a bye week after that. We'll figure out what we're going to be doing at quarterback for the future and for the now. Is it going to be Chuck Fleck? Can he keep his starting job? Or is Jesse Ham going to have to take over? We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.